The automobile industry has a rich history. To get an idea about the origin of this art, one has to go back a long way with the history books. History shows that today's billion-dollar industry was not started by a single person. Rather, today's automobile industry is the result of the combined efforts of various interested individuals and organizations. For more than 200 years, the automobile industry has witnessed numerous breakthroughs, big and small. But it is not possible to present all those things in one article. So today's article discusses 5 of the most groundbreaking innovations in the automobile industry. 1. Steam engine. The journey of the modern automobile began mainly with the invention of the steam engine. One of the major achievements of the Industrial Revolution was the steam engine, which later guided the automobile industry to where it is today. In this engine, a piston inside the cylinder is driven using the energy generated from the steam pressure. In 1698, an English engineer named Thomas Savery invented a water pump using steam pressure. 14 years later, another English inventor named Thomas Newcomen was able to create a complete steam engine for the first time. But Newcomen's engine wasted a lot of energy and needed a lot of water to keep it cool. Later in 1775, James Watt improved Newcomen's engine to make it more reliable. The steam engine first made its debut as a train and ship engine before being used in automobiles. Later, from the beginning of the 19th century, steam-powered automobiles gradually came into use, and once these cars occupied the roads of Europe and America. However, steam-powered cars had several disadvantages, such as loud noise, emission of smoke, large size, etc. Because of these problems, an alternative to the steam engine in automobiles became essential. As an alternative, relatively cheap, advanced and efficient internal combustion engines emerged. As a result, the need for the steam engine slowly faded away, and eventually such steam-powered engines disappeared from automobiles altogether. 2. Seatbelts and airbags. Seatbelts and airbags are 2 essential components for passenger safety in today's vehicles. These 2 inventions alone have saved more lives than any other invention in the history of the automobile. The use of 2-point seatbelts has been common in various vehicles since before the 1950s. But those seatbelts could only secure the lower body to the car. As a result, the upper part of the waist would remain unprotected in the event of an accident. Niels Bohlin found a solution to this problem. He was a safety engineer at Volvo Company. In 1959, he invented the 3-point seatbelt, and it was first used in a car model Volvo PV544. Bohlin's invention quickly gained worldwide popularity and is still considered an essential component of almost all types of automobiles today. A 3-point seatbelt system consists of a lap belt or waistband to restrain the lower body and another crossbelt to hold the upper body to the seat. This system has a total of 3 points for fastening the belt straps. Hence its name 3-point seatbelt. Seatbelt use alone saves nearly 11,000 lives in America each year. It is basically an air cushion. The bag is placed behind the steering wheel and passenger side dash. In the event of a major crash, the airbag inflates within milliseconds and protects the driver's or passenger's head from a serious collision with the vehicle. Airbags became very popular in the 60s and 70s. However, it gained global recognition as an ideal instrument for passenger safety in the 1990s. From 1987 to 2015, 44,869 lives were saved in America alone due to the use of airbags. 3. Electronic stability control. Along with seatbelts and airbags, another widely used system for passenger safety is electronic stability control, or ESC. It is mainly used for the purpose of increasing the stability of the vehicle and avoiding collision with something. There is an interesting story behind the invention of ESC. One day in 1989, Mercedes-Benz engineer Frank Werner Mohn was driving on a snow-covered road in Sweden. Suddenly his car skids on the ice, loses control, and gets stuck in a side ditch. It then occurred to him, if the speed of each wheel of the car could be determined separately and the braking system applied to each wheel individually according to the situation, then perhaps accidents caused by sudden skidding or uncontrolled speed during cornering could be avoided. He informed the Mercedes-Benz authorities about his idea, and when the higher authorities gave permission, he started working on the ESC system. He devised an algorithm to determine how much brake should be applied to which wheel to stabilize the vehicle in the emerging situation. Using his algorithm, Mercedes-Benz once developed a complete ESC system. Electronic stability control was used for the first time in their S600 model car in 1995. Later in 2010, the use of ESC was made mandatory in all European Union countries. 4. Four-wheel steering system. Four-wheel steering system is another breakthrough innovation in the automobile industry. This is a technology through which the front wheel as well as the two rear wheels can be rotated right-left through the steering wheel. Before this method was invented, only the front two wheels could be controlled by the steering wheel. Four-wheel steering system was introduced mainly to improve the steering response. In this technology, when the speed of the car is low, as the steering wheel is turned, the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction of the two front wheels. As a result, it is possible to take a U-turn in a short space. Again, when the car is at high speed, the rear wheels turn towards the two front wheels and give the car more stability during cornering. Four-wheel steering system was first introduced to the world in 1988. This technology was used for the first time in the 1988 Honda Prelude model car made by Honda Company. Since then, other automobile companies also started using this four-wheel steering one by one. Currently, four-wheel steering system is used in supercars like Audi Q7, BMW 5 Series, Ferrari 812 Superfast, Lamborghini Urus, etc. 5. Self-driving cars. Currently, one of the most talked about names in the automobile sector is the autonomous car. This technology that has revolutionized the concept of driving a conventional car is actually not a new innovation. Rather, research on driverless cars began in the early 20th century. As a result of the research, the first driverless car saw the light of day in 1925. But later, due to lack of suitable technology, work on it was stopped for a long time. Re-automated cars began to gain new momentum in the 21st century, and in the past few years, giant automobile companies such as Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Tesla, and Volvo have jumped into the field to develop the technology. As a result, enthusiasm for driverless cars has increased manifold. Tesla is currently ahead of everyone in the use of automated technology. The autopilot mode used in their Model S, Model X and Model 3 cars can control steering, brakes and fuel consumption according to the situation. These driverless cars are being considered as the future of the automobile industry. According to experts, drivers may not be needed to drive cars in the near future. Because then these driverless automatic cars will dominate the roads. That's all for today. See you in another video. If you enjoyed the video and found it informative, then please like the video and let us know your opinion in the comment box. Never forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon next to it. Share the video if we earn it. Thanks for watching.